Jai Shri Ram, I'm Krupashankar here, and you can start working on this exercise. Now let's look at this text completion. Fill in the blanks. The words for the first one. Dogmatic means very rigid, doctrinaire, unyielding, not willing to change their opinion. The word dogma carries a negative meaning. Dogma means a rigid belief. Religion is based on dogmas. Science is based on facts. Not all dogmas are bad, by the way. If some religion teaches you, and if their dogma, say the Christianity and Islam have these dogmas which are untenable, which are indefensible, and actually can cause a lot of harm, and they have already caused a lot of harm. The dogma is that only people who subscribe to their religion will go to heaven, and all the others will go to eternal hell. And therefore, the others have to be the infidel, infidel. Infidel means an unbeliever. Infidel does not mean an atheist. Infidel is a term which carries a negative meaning, which means a person who doesn't subscribe to my religion, that fellow is called an infidel. So in the Bible, these words are there: pagan, heathen, gentile, pagan, heathen, gentile. All these words are important for you. Many terms from Christianity and terms from Christianity will come up. And interestingly, America is a great nation, not for nothing. The founding fathers of America were all subscribing to deism, D-E-I-S-M, deist. Deist is a person who believes in God. There are, of course, within theists there can be a number of varieties. Theistic, deistic. Theistic, deist. Theism means believing in God. Non-theistic deists are also there. Deism means belief in God, but no belief in a holy book. No need for any dogma. You can use your thinking, your rationality, your reasoning to detect and understand the presence of God. This is deism. Deism is a very wonderful concept. You believe in God, but you don't believe in any holy book. You believe that you have the mental ability to understand, grok, G-R-O-K, intuit the presence of God just with your own intelligence. That is deism. So the founding fathers of America, most of them were subscribing to deism, or they were deists. So dogmas, these are dangerous dogmas that you have to proselytize the other fellow. Proselytize. Proselytize means to convert. Hinduism does not proselytize. In Hinduism, we don't have that concept. We don't believe that it is essential to convert the other fellow. There is no need to convert the other fellow. There could be a number of paths to God. That is the Hindu dogma. The Hindu dogma of karma is actually a benevolent, benign dogma. Benign is harmless, benign means good. Karma dogma, the dogma of karma, is benign for the simple reason that it can't be proved. See, of course, the law says every action has an equal and opposite reaction. In physics, that applies. But even within physics, unless you do an experiment, you cannot see exactly how it works. So, whereas in real life, it appears that every action has a more than equal, more than opposite delayed reaction. So, this karma dogma of karma dogma, there is no proof. On the contrary, in life you seem to see that we evil people, cruel people, crooked people, criminals seem to be having a good time, and good people are suffering. So, where are the repercussions of bad karma? The proof is not available. So, that is why it is a dogma. But it is a good dogma. If everyone believes in this dogma, they will shudder to commit a crime, because then they will be worried about the repercussions. repercussions. Repercussions means final, indirect, negative consequences. అంటే ఇవాళ నువ్వు చేసిన పనికి 10 ఏళ్ల తర్వాత వాతలు పడిపోతాయి. Ramifications, ramifications, final, indirect consequences. The word ramifications is a neutral word. Ramify means branch out. Ramifications means final, indirect consequences. Whereas repercussions, repercussions, means final, indirect, negative consequences. The aftermath, the wake. So, be careful. So, it will boomerang. Karma will boomerang. Bad karma will boomerang. It will backfire, and you can't escape it. This is a good dogma. If everyone believes it, society will be a better place, because then people will hesitate, they will demur, they will object, they will shudder to commit any crime, because they will know that maybe they can escape from the land, from the law of the land, not from the law of Krishna. They can't escape. So, that is a good dogma. Now, if you have a dogma that you have to proselytize the other fellow, or if he refuses to proselytize, then you have to kill him, that is a dangerous dogma. And the world has seen 9 crusades. Please make a note, CRUSAD. Crusade means a holy war. The Arabic word is jihad. Now, the word crusade has 2 meanings. Literal meaning is a holy war where you are trying to kill the infidels, and then the other meaning of crusade is a campaign, a strong campaign against something, crusade against corruption. So, now you see we have taken off from one word dogma, and I have to discuss all these words because you can get a reading comprehension passage, and if the reading comprehension passage happens to be on religion or philosophy where the word dogma is discussed, all these words which I just now mentioned are likely to turn up. So, reading comprehension passages on religion, literature, philosophy, the passages can be on science, and so many diverse subjects are there. Now, when you learn words in groups, there is a higher probability you will remember the meaning. That is why when I touch a word, I have to discuss all the related words, and you as a good student must pay attention and suspend your sense of judgment. Do not get offended, do not take umbrage at my words. Please make a note of the phrase. UMBRAG, umbrage means feeling offended. So, please do not take umbrage. If you are an educated person, you should not take umbrage. You should, we should listen with an open mind and make a note. So, these are facts. So, dogmas are not necessarily dangerous. Not all dogmas are dangerous. The dogma that you have to proselytize the infidel or kill him, that is dangerous. The world has seen 9 crusades, 9 holy wars between Christians and Muslims, and the 10th one is going on covertly, COVERT. RT, covert means hidden. Overt is open. So, overtly 9 have taken place in history, the 10th one is happening covertly, and everyone is suffering. Neither Christianity has won nor Islam has won, but they have ensured that the whole world suffers. So, now I hope you have fully understood the meaning of the word dogma. Hinduism's dogmas do not have any sinister dimensions. SINISTER, sinister means evil, diabolical, nefarious, nefandous, NEFARIOUS, NEFANDOUS, nefandous, nefarious, sinister, diabolical, all mean evil, evil. So, Hindu dogmas do not have a sinister dimension, that is what I said. Unfortunately, with the other 2 religions, the dogmas have innumerable diabolical dimensions. So, now I hope you have fully understood the meaning of the word dogma. Dogma means a belief which cannot be proved. Religion is 99% dogma, in fact, full of dogma. The Abrahamic cults are full of dogma only, whereas Hinduism has dogmas which also cannot be proved, but then they are deeply spiritual and they will edify mankind. EDIFY, uplift. Edify means to morally improve, edification. Please make a note. EDIFICATION. Edification means moral improvement. Edify means improve morally, uplift morally. So, Niti Yuktamga Cheyuta. Now, I finished my discussion on dogma, and I gave you the reason why. You might think that I have taken off on a tangent, but that is not true. Like I already told you, when you learn words in word groups, there is a higher probability you will remember them, and also a reading comprehension will turn up. And when one word like this props up there, crops up there, crop up means to come up, prop means to support. So, this word is propped up by other words which occur in the passage. So, knowing all the related words will make your life easy as far as the GRE test is concerned. End of the discussion. Dogmatic professors often alienate their classes. Now, underline the word alienate. Alienate means to push to the margin, discriminate against or treat as an outsider, and in that way humiliate and insult. their classes because they fail to realize that their dash enervates. Please underline that word, enervate, weaken. Energize is the opposite, rather than inspire students. Now let's look at the words below. Wisdom. Wisdom, you already know. Wise people are those who can discriminate between what is good and bad, what is just and unjust in the long run. Discretion is the synonym for that. Wisdom. Pedantry, bookish knowledge. A pedant is a person who displays his bookish knowledge. Parsimony, very miserly. It can be used positively, negatively. Parsimony means miserly. Parsimony also means thrift, T-H-R-I-F-T, thrifty. That means frugality, F-R-U-G-A-L, frugal, frugality. Penny pinching, not willing to spend. Be careful in spending. So parsimony can be used positively or negatively. The adjective form is parsimonious. Pulchritude is great physical beauty. Great physical beauty, pulchritude. I don't know from where this lousy word came up. It doesn't sound nice, but actually the meaning is pulchritudinous, means having a wonderful body, the body structure, very beautiful, physically beautiful. Wit can mean wisdom, wit can mean sense of humor. A wag, W-A-G. Wag means a person who has a mischievous sense of humor. Wag used as a noun, wag used as a verb, the dog wags its tail. You already know that. So I now, after you have finished writing down, please concentrate. The problem with students these days is, if you really aspire to score very well, do very well on the GRE, you need to have a massive vocabulary, and don't ask me how many words should I know. There is no limit to that. Okay. Now let's go to the second one. Let's look at the words quickly. Minutiae, the third one. Minutiae means minor petty details, finer points, trivia. Deets, D-E-E-T, deets is a short form for details. Niceties, N-I-C-E-T-I-E-S, niceties. Niceties means intricate, fine details, minor details. Minutiae means fine details, minor details. Peccadillo, peccadillo is a petty crime, minor crime. Delinquent behavior, D-E-L-I-N-Q-U-E-N-T. Pecca is fault. Pecca, impeccable, faultless. Make a note. I-M-P-E-C-C-A-B-L-E, impeccable logic. The impeccable logic of the Bhagavad Gita, impeccable reasoning as given by Krishna in the Bhagavad Gita. Rahul Dravid is famous for his impeccable defense, impeccable manners. That means perfect, a person who knows how to behave himself. So impeccable means faultless. Peccant behavior, P-E-C-C-A-N-T, faulty. Peccadillo is a petty crime, minor crime, delinquency, misdemeanor. Misdemeanor means any crime for which the punishment is less than 1 year. And major crime, the word is felony, F-E-L-O-N, felon. Felon means a criminal who has committed a major crime, rape, dacoity, murder. Felony is the noun. So peccadillos are petty crimes, minor crimes, delinquencies. Now, if you look at the second one, I don't see any new words except that word logistical details. Logistics means movement of troops and supplies, or lorry transport. Movement of troops, army, military, troops and supplies. And if you look at the second line, the word superseded. Superseded is the fourth one from the last. Supersede means replace with something superior. And the second word, anti-penultimate word, lofty. Lofty means morally very sublime, morally. Lofted shot in cricket is in the air. Ground shot, lofted shot. Aloft means raised. Lofty means exalted, elevated, morally superior. Lofty philosophy, lofty moral values of the Bhagavad Gita, unlike in the other cult books which are extremely debased and degenerated. Lofty means morally superior, lofty thinking. Now I'll go into the third one. Flamboyant pierce, the last two words. Flamboyant is a familiar word for you. Flamboyant means flashy, showy. Flamboyant colors are bright and brilliant. Peer means equal. Now blank one, awkward lisp. Lisp is a speech impairment, speech defect. Some people cannot pronounce sha, they say sa. They cannot pronounce za, they say tha, ta, pa, pa. So lisp. Lisp is a speech defect. Blank 2. Enthralled, captivated. Enthralling voice of Kishore Kumar. Enthralling voice of Lata Mangeshwar. Thrall means slavery. Thralldom is slavery. But enthrall means captivated, not physically. You are enthralled by his singing, enthralled by the voice, the performance. Repelled, repulse, R-E-P-U-L-S-E. Repel means you recoil because you're shocked and appalled. So the opposite of repel is attract. Next one, you have to note down the meanings and start working on it. Fourth one, I am looking at the sentence. In that fourth one, the last two words, unabashed approbation, please underline that. Unabashed means shameless. Abashed means feeling shameful. Unabashed can be, I am an unabashed admirer of America, which means I am a shameless admirer, literally, which means I don't hesitate to show my admiration. So the word, remember, in English or for that matter in any language, a word can be used with a positive connotation or negative connotation. It all depends on how good you are at wielding words. If you are a wordsmith, wordsmith means a person who has mastery over the language. Approbation is praise. Unabashed approbation would mean adulation, A-D-U-L-A-T-I-O-N, lot of showering, lot of praise. Now let's look at the words below. Ingenuity, it's a positive word. Ingenuity means very clever, very astute, showing great acumen, discretion, wisdom. Clever. Ingenious. Ingenious means like a genius. So ingenuity is different from another one which comes close. Ingenuous. Please make a note. I-N-G-E-N-U-O-U-S. Please write down. I-N-G-E-N-U-O-U-S. Ingenuous. That means naive. Naive, N-A-I-V-E. Unsophisticated, gullible, childlike simplicity, can get easily carried away, impressionable, starry-eyed. So ingenuous is a negative word and ingenuity is a positive word. See the problem with English? Ingenuity sounds like it is an extension of the word ingenuous, but that's not true. That's not the case. Ingenuity is an inflection of ingenious. Please make a note. I-N-G-E-N-I-O-U-S. Ingenious means very clever. And ingenious is an adjective. Ingenuity is the noun form of ingenious. Right? Whereas ingenuous, I-N-G-E-N-U-O-U-S, that's a negative word. I gave you the meaning. Naive, N-A-I-V-E. Ingenuous and naive have three meanings, all negative. The first meaning is unsophisticated. That means uncultured, very boorish, churlish, loutish, very uncivilized. The second meaning is gullible. He easily believes any crap. Easily believes all nonsense. He is a gull who can be gulled. A gull or a dupe, D-U-P, means a person who can be gulled. A gull is a person who can be easily cheated. To be gulled, to be cheated. The word gull can be used as a noun or as a verb. Similar with dupe. A dupe is a person, D-U-P, who can be cheated. To dupe means to cheat. Okay. Tortuous, zigzag. Tortuousness, zigzag, not direct. The opposite is direct. Conventional is traditional. Blank to tepid, lukewarm. Tepid response, that means lukewarm response, that means unenthusiastic. Perfunctory, cursory can be a synonym. Laudatory, praising, deprecating, belittling, ridiculing. Okay. The fifth one, ironically. Irony, paradox. Paradox means self-contradictory but true. India is a rich country, but most of the people are still poor. We are all born geniuses, but we hardly achieve anything. So we are living ironies. Irony means if a fire engine catches fire, that is irony. Paradox plus humor plus sarcasm. Now the word paradox itself means something that is self-contradictory but true. Self-contradictory but true. God is the ultimate paradox because God is everywhere, omnipresent, but he seems to be nowhere. So irony means paradox plus humor plus criticism. The example I gave you is if a fire engine catches fire, or if a dog is silent and the master is barking, that is irony, right? So ironically, that means there is some irony is used to convey criticism. and ridicule something. Satires. A satire is full of irony. Now, if you look at the whole sentence, uh, bankruptcy, you know that already. Unable to pay back the loan. Bankrupt. He railed against, last two words, to rail, R-A-I-L, to condemn strongly, speak angrily, ranting and raving, railing against. Let's look at the words below. Indolence is laziness, blank one. Indolent, T. Indolent is the adjective, indolence is the noun, laziness. Probity is a positive word. Integrity, honesty. Probity is synonymous with integrity. Integrity means honesty. Integrity also means undivided. So, integrity has two meanings. Dissipation. Dissipation is loss of energy or loss of moral values. Dissipated lifestyle, no morality. Blank 2. Profligate, a person who is overspending. Overspending, prodigal. Antediluvian, very ancient, old, outdated, anachronistic, archaic, no longer fashionable, outdated, very old. Ascetic, leading the life of an ascetic like our Prime Minister Modi. Very strict discipline, not avoiding all pleasures, living like a rishi, that is ascetic lifestyle. Now you see 20 minutes have passed. I just discussed all the words for just 5 text completions, and I do not know how many words I might have discussed. I can roughly estimate that maybe I must have discussed about 50 words or more. So now from this you must understand what a mountain you have to climb. This is a Mount Everest, my dear friend. So don't take the GRE lightly. You got a serious challenge on your hands. Start listening, start watching my GRE videos. I've posted nearly 600 by now, and shortly I will cross 1000 videos. So scoring well on the GRE will ensure that you will get into the best universities in America or even anywhere else in the world, and your communication skills will improve, and English, well, willy-nilly, whether you like it or not, English is the passport to success today. So I hope every Hindu learns English. Jai Shri Ram. After you answer all of them, you can contact me on WhatsApp and I will tell you what is the answer. Jai Shri Ram.